And right here, you're going to see how to access Volt Athletic for free. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to do two things. So little video. It's kind of a cool video. It's basically a sizzle reel, nothing big. You have to use Volt, no exceptions, but I want to show you how you do this. So you have two options. If you're on the app, excuse me, if you're on the Canvas app, you can click this link. It'll directly take you to where you are going to log in and create an account. If you are on your computer and you want to grab this QR code, which I'm going to do right now on my phone, and then I'm going to share my phone with you. So give me a second. QR scanner. All right. Okay, so now I've applied it. The promo code is applied. So that means now you've gotten a free account. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I got to go in here and I got to put all my information in. Put your whatever name you got in Canvas, please use that. Okay, my birthday. There's my email, and then you're going to create your own unique password. So let's save and fill that. I'm going to agree. What did I do? Something wrong here? What was the format? Year of birth. Oh, so look, year of birth. I already made a mistake. Year of birth, not your birthday. 1980. I agree. And here we go. So your Volt account has been created. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the home screen. I've already created this. I already have downloaded the app. So you're going to go to you should have gotten an email actually. Let's do this if it comes to my inbox. And what you're going to see is I've got all my different, here it is. Let's go to my inbox and update it just now. Now, sometimes it doesn't pop in. Let's just check the junk. Nothing, huh? And so this is where it gets interesting because students will say, oh, it's not working. And it is working. What you need to do though is let's go to the home screen, is you're going to go download the app. It's going to be the Volt Athletic app in red here. You're going to download that. I've already downloaded. I'm going to log out of my workout right now. So I'm going to go to settings, sign out. And I'm going to say log into my account, but I'm going to say I forgot my password. And so what we need to do is then put in that email. Let me put my CSP email in here. So I'll just do it manually. So PARASLP@csp.edu. And I'm going to reset the password. So now, usually what happens, if I'm doing this correctly, and I'm really glad that this actually happened, is I'm going to get an email. There it is from Volt. So for whatever reason, sometimes the email doesn't automatically send at first. So you just want to reset your password. So now we're going to click this, and now it's going to take me to Volt. That's what you want to do. I'm going to enter that new password. Okay. And now I'm going to go to the App Store, whatever one you need to. And I've already got it. Now, this is another area where people make mistakes. So let me highlight this. I want you to log into your account. Do not start your free trial. If you create that account, it'll give you a free trial for a week, but you have access to a free account. So you're going to log into your account. So push the white button there. And let's go back, and I'm going to keep, where's my little highlighter? There it is, Spotlight. And we're going to go log into my account. So now I'm going to put in I can get rid of that. Let's, won't get rid of it. There it is. All right, all right, so got my password finally all squared away. Let's take a stab at this. And now it's logging me in. Now, this is what you're going to see. Welcome back. It knows I have an account because my name is in there. So I'm going to, but what for many of you, it'll say, hey, welcome to Volt. Now you set up your program. So let's go ahead together and set up our programs. So first it's going to ask you, choose your units. You want it to be in feet and pounds or meters and kilograms. So I'm going to stick with feet and pounds. If you prefer not to use a gender, if you identify as male or female, go with that route. I'm a male. What's my height? 6 feet, 0 inches. And you can, I think you can skip all this stuff. Weight kind of matters. So I'm about 205 right now. So what is your goal? And it'll whittle down. If you do general fitness, that means muscle gain, weight loss, at home workouts, and more. So if you're planning on working out at home, pick that one, and then we'll prompt you to that. If you're interested in sports performance, soccer, baseball, basketball, track and field, lacrosse, they've got it by positions, American football, like every single kind of workout program is in there with different training intensities. Tactical, this is for anyone that's military, law enforcement. Some of you might be getting ready to kind of do a test for one of those academies. You would want to pick one of those. For me, it's general fitness. And so I have some options here. You're going to notice um, build muscle with high intensity workouts. That's a gym and an at home. Improve joint health, movement quality. That's a gym and that's an at home. Gain strength and mass with gym-based workouts. That's gym only. So if you don't have access to gym, you can't do that one because it's going to require equipment. Lose weight and start on my fitness journey, gym at home only. So I'm going to start with gain strength and mass with gym-based workouts. That's my interest. I click that. Now it's going to ask you, how long have you been lifting? I've been lifting for since I was 16 consistently, and they want to know 2 years. Have you been lifting for more than 2 years? If it's less than 2 years, let's go back to that just to show you. None, you're new to lifting weights. Some, I've lifted weights before, but not on a regular program, so it's inconsistent. 1 year, been lifting regularly for about a year. That means consistently. And 2+ years, I've been lifting regularly for over 2 years, which is me. So I click that one. And then what equipment do I have? Well, I have all the equipment, so you're going to see it's all checked by default. But if you don't have that equipment, you can uncheck it, and you can uncheck all of it if you want, and only check what you have if you know your gym has limited stuff, and it will build the program around the equipment that you have. Now, don't stress out. We can change this later. I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, so there's all my info. It's going to build my program. Volt is going to think, and we'll look at what it creates. Very exciting. Can't wait to see it. I think I've got like 100 of these. All right, so now start training. And here we are. Thank you. I'm so excited to be part of the Volt family. Start my session. So it automatically put me at 2 days a week. So let's go back and pretend, oh, I only want to do, 3 days a week, but oh, I want to do 4. So let's go into, I click the hamburger buns, or the hamburger. It's the bun plus the meat. And go into settings and edit the training program. So there you can change your program. We can do build lean muscle. Let's try this again. And oh, I guess it doesn't used to give us, oh, here it is. So you see how it gives me the options. I can do 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week. Gives you all the options. Let's look at some others though. Let's go back and let's go sports. So let's sports performance. Let's look at, you've got all these different sports. Pickleball, powerlifting. I like the powerlifting program as well. And I don't think that gives you the same, it's going to be 3 days a week automatically, so you don't have that option. But in some of the more generalized programs, let's say like, actually most of your athletic programs probably are going to default to 3. Let's just look for fun at soccer. You have the choice between a field player versus a goal player because the goalkeeper, because the goals are different. The training requirements are different. 2 years, and then it's going to automatically do it. So it's 3 times per week with the athletic programs, full body though. If you go into the general fitness, that's where you're going to get like, let's lose weight, weight loss gym. And then I'm going to do 2 years. And that's where I get the option to do the different days. So if I picked 5 days, it's going to give me, I'm going to apply the changes now. It's going to give me 5 days of working out. So be realistic. What can you do? The minimum requirement is 3. But if you want to try 4 or 5, that's up to you. So now once we're in our session, we open up our app. I'm at the gym and it's going to say, I'm going to say start session. So here we go. It's going to ask you for this readiness check-in. I'm a little sore. I'm not stressed. A little stressed. Energy's pretty good. I'll say normal. How's my mood is normal. Sleep, normal. And now I'm going to pick a warm up. So warm up, there's combined in general, technical, it'll zoom you into those, but you can also scroll down. So, oh, actually, no, it's a different category. So that's cool that I'm doing this. All right. I like the foam roller warm up personally. You hit the warmer, it kind of warm up, it tells you what to do. You're going to, once you're ready to go, you're going to hit start warm up. Do some sort of warm up. This warm up doesn't count as a workout though, but it's your warm up. It takes about 15 minutes. So I start the warm up, or I don't. Let's get another one. Kettlebell warm up. Obviously, you need to have kettlebells. All right, so that's not working. So I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to close out. This kind of happens. I'm going to, if so, in this event, what I would do would close out of the app and reopen the app. So I just reopened it. Let's take a peek. Sometimes it happens. Start. We're at the warm up. Start warm up. There it is. Okay, so now the cool thing is you're going to see the video. And I can pause the video. I can play the video by just tapping on my screen. So I'm going to, and if I don't know what the heck I'm doing, this is also for the workouts. I can go to info. It'll show you the coaching cues. You can try a few, you can see the instructions, the verbal instructions, and go from there. So when I go back out of that, now here's the other thing. All of these, you're going to see this little box with arrows. You can actually swap stuff out. So maybe I don't want to do that one. Maybe I want to do something else. Maybe I want to search for something. You can select it. It'll give you the 6 most similar versions. And let's say, you know what, I want to do my lats instead, even though I'll do that. And now it's going to ask me, I'm going to choose my lats. I'm going to swap it out. Is it for just this week? For the entire block? The block is going to be multiple weeks or forever. Okay, so let's just say, you know what, I want to keep it as is, or I want to just swap it for this week. It's going to replace it. And now when I go to it, that's what I'm going to do. So now there it is. I'm going to hit start.
Foam roll, lats, 20 seconds.
You're going to hear it actually will time you. So I roll, and then it's going to count down halfway through. It's going to tell me to do the next thing. So let's move to the
Foam
next.
roll, lats, 60 seconds.
Skipping through it. So let's go to finish. Because this is just going to run you through the whole entire, this will run you through the whole entire thing. All of those exercises that you saw. Okay. So I'm going to finish. I'm going to say finishing warming up, but please do the warm up because you need to get your core temperature up. And now we're going to into the workout. All right. So my first workout is this lunge mobilization, position mobilization. So going to pop up here somewhere. It's coming. It's thinking. But basically, let's go back. That's what it is. There it is. See the move? I'm going to do the move. I'm going to do 30 seconds on each side. It's basically a hip stretcher. Okay. Let's change the program because this one is going to have a lot of machines. So if I move along here, I can just slide it over with my finger. Just not letting me do with the mouse. So let me open it. Done. I'm going to hit done. It slides it over. Now you see this med ball toe touch. You're going to see a calibration. Let me go back a second to this one. Can't do it right now. So you see with this calibration, they want you to pick, the machine wants you to pick the weight. When I pick the weight, let's say, oh, I'm going to use 10 pounds. When I'm done with this, I do my 8 to 10 reps. It's going to then ask me, how hard was it? I was going to say, that's somewhat, that was, I could have done 4 or 5 more. Cool. Now it's going to learn your loading and your ability, and it's going to start to make tailored recommendations for you on the weight. Now, this lunge thing, it's going to go back and forth between two exercises. You don't have to do that. You can just skip to the next one. That would be by sliding your finger across, which I can't do here because the mouse doesn't let me do that, which is super annoying. And the keyboard doesn't work either, of course. So there it is. Next, I'm going to move to the toe touch. So I'm going to finish this, move on, finish that, move on. It's going to ask me and then we're going to keep going that way. I put my weight in there. It wants to gauge it so that the loading is correct, and now it knows, and it'll make that adjustment next time. Now we have a goblet squat, the next two exercises. So you pick your goblet squat, 20 pounds, done. I could do it, okay? Close, keep going. So you're gonna go across with the calibrations. You wanna put the weight here where it tells you to put the weight in. If you did more reps, you can also change reps. Well, I ended up doing 50 reps. Let's just use this as an example of 20 reps. And they're gonna make that adjustment for you. I'm gonna say, oh, it's kind of easy, okay? So now I'm gonna go back through. Now, if you make mistakes, you can always come back and close out, pause it. You can come back. I'm going to pause that workout, and you're going to see that it's there. I need to finish it. Then I would go to the next day for the next day. Now, in this case, because you got 5 workouts, you're going to need to do 5 in a row. You're going to have to do them in a row. But if we go out of here and you're going to see, let's change the program. We'll go general fitness. I want to go back to mass building, 2 years, 3 workouts. I'm going to apply it now. You're going to see how it looks a little different. And I want to show you a couple things. So if there's 3 days a week, I start the session the same way. You can look at this ahead and be like, well, what's it got me doing? I can kind of just scroll through that. Oh, and there's the grouping. I can swap things out right here or so I can click that, swap it out if I don't want to do it, or if the machine is taken or the equipment's taken, I can swap it out, or inside the workout, I can swap it out. I wanted to show you real quick up here. This would be a block. So you see that there's slight intensity happening in this hypertrophy phase, increased intensity. Then week 4 is an unload week where you're actually purposefully doing less work so that your body can get full rest. And then we move into a different focus of strength capacity, and we're going to increase the intensity there for 3 more weeks. Unload, let our body get full rest. But on an unload day, you're still doing stuff. Oh, it's not ready. Let me go back to week 4. I think it's here. And it starts to build it as you go. So not all of it will be ready, but you're going to see it's going to take 20 minutes compared to this other workout. And this is the thing that I'm looking at is I want to look at your workout. So when I look at this one, this should take 30 minutes because it has a certain number of reps and rests and sets. So let's look at that. This one, this is going to take 30 minutes. So when I start it, I do my foam roller, just pretend I did it. I'm going to skip it. Let's start the workout. And I can do easily as a warm up. Then it's going to want you to warm up first. So let's just say I'm doing 150 as a kind of a beginner one. I do that. I say it was medium. And then you're going to have, I'm going to close that. You're going to have the timer. It's telling you it wants you to rest for 1.5 minutes. So take your rest. Okay. And you're going to move into the next thing. And so you're going to go back and forth for the first couple of blocks. And then you're going to see here in the next block, I have half kneeling, 1-arm press. And I can't slide it. Normally you can slide it with your finger. And then the last grouping, there it is. And it's got some built-in warm-up as well. So that gives you the overall view of Volt. I have some other videos in here that you can look at how to use the functions, training extras. There's extra cardio programs, readiness questionnaires, changing between kilos and pounds, changing out your equipment, and how to swap out exercise at any time. Everything's in here. If you have any questions, please email me. All right, this was really